The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Right there.
Like 80.
54 times. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
50.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that?
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who were blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I got you. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Check 26. Check 26.
Sweat. Hey. 26.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
There we go. Sliding.
Pick me up. Here we go. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
180.
Check. Mike 50.
Black is on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And some room to run now. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready? Like 80.
6 1 day.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on first down. Edmonds looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down. He hits White, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it?
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check. Shift. Check the back. Check the back.
Prescott now. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 19.
Here I come. Check 3.
Prescott to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about team scripting.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st down, Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. That's complete to White.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready? Flag 20.
Minus 54. Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now this throw caught left side and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
3rd and 11.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Get wild. Check.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield,
Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee.